Hi, I'm Coral Hancherik. I'm the Executive Director at Buena Vista Museum of Natural History and Science. Today we're going to give you an overview of the museum. You're going to see a little bit of all the different parts of the museum so that you get a nice overview of what we have here at the museum to come and see. We also have several areas that are hands-on, and today we will also be looking at some of those areas along with our Discovery Center and the many exhibits that we do have. Buena Vista Museum is someplace that we like to try and make science fun. The museum was started in 1995, so we're actually 26 years old, and we are located at 2018 Chester Avenue in Bakersfield, California. We're in the heart of downtown in the Arts District. We hope that you will visit the museum and see all the exhibits up close and personal. There is more information on everything that I'm going to show you today in our videos that are all online too, and we'll try to refer to those each time I go through a section. Today we're in the African and Asian animals section of the museum. We're very privileged to have a wide variety of animals in this area. As you can see, there is lions and tigers and leopards and kangaroos. It's an extensive collection from several hunters. The majority of the collection here did come from Mr. Musician, and we're very pleased to be able to display all of these animals in an up-close way that you are able to actually see them just feet away from you. Rather than behind glass and long distance. Being able to be up close, you're able to see the size of these animals compared to you, and I think that that's quite impressive. In this area, children can learn about the camouflage that animals have and how they live in their habitats. They can also check out our little kiosk, which is a great informational tool. They can actually hear animals, what they sound like, find out about what they eat, and also find out a lot more extensive information just about the animals that are in this area. So we encourage you to come and see these many animals, and if you would like to know more information about the African and Asian animals, please see our other video that is online. We're in the Miocene area, or also known as Shark's-Tooth Hill area now, and we're pretty famous here in Bakersfield for the Shark's-Tooth Hill that's about 15 miles northeast of Bakersfield. Most of these specimens and fossils were collected from Shark's-Tooth Hill by a variety of different paleontologists and amateur paleontologists. The Miocene time period was very prolific. It was nice, warm, tropical waters. Bakersfield was underwater where we are standing here today. And due to that, there was a nice embayment here, and the megalodon would come in and feed on the Alodesmus, which is the sea lion, and he'd also feed on the squid and the turtles and the different animals that were here in this area. And again, this is kind of what started the museum, was the Shark's-Tooth Hill area and the collection of the fossils, and not wanting those fossils to be going away to other museums, but rather staying right here in Kern County where they were found. One of the things that is pretty cool here in this area is the shark jaw of the megalodon. That was made by the Smithsonian, and it is a cast. It's huge. We also contain other animals such as the Desmostylus, the Paleoparadoxia, whales, and those all were living here in this area. So there's a lot to learn in the Shark's-Tooth Hill area, and again, we encourage you, if you liked this area, to look at the Shark's-Tooth Hill 1, 2, and 3 videos. We're now in the North American animal area. This is found on the mezzanine of the museum. North American animals, we contain bears and sheep and goats and muskox and reindeer, and we also have the puma. We have just a really great collection of North American animals. These are the animals that we would find right here in our own backyard, and many of them actually did come from this area. And this is an area where kids and adults also can see all of the animals up close and personal. You're just a few feet away from them. So you can see the whiskers on the big bobcat, and also how big the teeth are and the claws of the black bear. And so it's a really nice area to find out a little bit more about what kind of animals we might see in our own mountain area. Okay, we're now in the dinosaur section. In the dinosaur section, gosh, we have got a lot to see up here. We have full-size casts of the Chasmosaurus. We have Triceratops and many other animals. We've got actual fossil pieces from many species. We have a lot of models and casts of other ones, and there's just a lot to see and learn in this area. We also have some fact and fiction areas, so you can find out whether you really know the truth about dinosaurs or not. And you know, it's kind of neat to be able to come into this area, stand in front of a dinosaur, even though it's the skeleton, and see the size of the skeleton, how big it was compared to you. So in this area too, along with the dinosaurs being one of the oldest fossils that we do have in the museum, we also have some information on the Precambrian area, Pennsylvanian area, many of the early life stages of Earth, and we also have some really great stromatolites to look at. This is the Native American area. We're very proud of this area. It's a great replica of what the Native Americans would have built and would have lived in. So in this area you see a family dwelling area with the hut, the drying racks, baskets, and then also there's some maps that show where the different tribes were. We also have the artifacts that were excavated from the NPR1 excavation done about 20 years ago, and we're really proud to have those. Those are all local. This is mostly local Native Americans known as the Yokuts, and the Yokuts were here in the valley throughout. We also have some really great paintings of rock art, also a depiction of what a village would look like, also kind of what they would have eaten back then, and there's some little hands-on things that you can do. For more information on this area, please see the video with Dr. Yowie, who was very instrumental in helping put this area together back many years ago, and we've expanded upon it, but he does an excellent video, and that also can be found on our website. So we're in the mineral area now, and this is quite an extensive area of the museum. On the upper floor, we have some really great crystals and petrified wood. We have a lot to see in this area. You can see the different types of stones and how they were made and what causes them to be the way they are, what causes them to look like they do. It's a great area to show kids when they're just picking up a rock off the ground to be able to help identify what kind of rock is that and where did it originally come from, or what was it before it became the rock that it is today. In this area you can also learn about the rich minerals that are found here in Kern County, the borax, and the different mines that are here in Kern County. We also have some local petrified wood. We have many local specimens, and this is a great place to learn about our history, the rich history of Kern County and its geology. One of the more fun areas in the museum is what is called the iSandbox. The iSandbox is an augmented reality sandbox. This is a really cool tool for kids to learn about science. They can move the sand, and the image on the sand changes along with the level of the sands. It also shows topography. It's got 16 different games in the program, so they teach the kids different science lessons, and we're really pleased to have this. We got it in 2019. It is opened on a limited basis. So you might want to call ahead if you're wanting to visit the sandbox, find out if it is open. So the gift shop is also available to anyone coming into the museum. Our members do receive a discount on items throughout the year. There's specials just for members only. So we encourage you to take a look also at our membership, become a member, take part, and be part of the museum family here. So in our gift shop, we do have several books that are self-published by the museum regarding the different mammals of Shark's Tooth Hill, the fossils of Shark's Tooth Hill, and we also have a book on birds. There's quite a few geology books available in our gift shop, and we have something for all ages really in our gift shop. The museum gift shop contains a lot of different items that help support science. So we have dig kits for kids, we have jewelry, we've got t-shirts, we've got dinosaur plushes, we've got all sorts of kinds of rocks and minerals and just lots of fun things to play with, do, explore. So we encourage you to take a look at our gift shop, find something that you might need and take home, or find a gift for someone. In addition to having the store in the museum, we also have an online gift shop that you can go to on our website. It has a good array of items. However, if there's something there that you don't see and you're really looking for, and you've maybe seen it in this video or you have seen it another time when you've been at the museum, just call us, because sometimes it is available. We just haven't put it online yet. Here at the museum, we like to try to make science fun. Throughout the year, we have a program that's just for kids, and that is geared for the 3rd through 6th graders mainly. It's a science project that is done. It's usually on a Saturday, and just check our schedule for that. We have science camps that run 6 weeks out of the summer, and those are a lot of fun for the kids. They're all hands-on usually. We have great teachers. We try to make sure that that they learn about science and how much fun it can be. Hopefully this will stimulate also a career for them. So there's a lot of fun events here at the museum. We have a monthly calendar that is put out, and we encourage you to look at that calendar each month and select the events that you want to come to, or come to all of them. They usually are limited seating, and they usually sell out very quickly. Again, with membership, there is always a discount to the events, and like our Just for Kids is completely free if you are a member. Our science lectures that we have are completely free if you're a member. So one of the fun things that came out of the pandemic, if we can call anything out of the pandemic fun, was that we started making videos for the museum, and that we also started a series called Meet the Expert. These are an expert. It might be a paleontologist, an archaeologist. It's someone who is an expert in a field of science, usually about once a month. It is through Zoom, so it's virtual, but if you're able to catch the actual Meet the Expert, you can interact and ask questions. If not, about a week later, we usually have that online available to see too, so please check out our Meet the Expert videos too. Also, in addition, on our website, or if you go to our YouTube channel, you can see the really fun videos for kids. They're fun experiments that you can do with kids at home. So mom and dad, you can sit down, you can watch the video, get the ingredients that you need together, and then be able to do the same experiment with your kids at home. So thank you for touring the museum with me today. Please remember to like and subscribe so that you'll see other videos as we produce them. We have lots for you to see here. We hope that you can come, visit, and enjoy your time here at the museum. And we hope to see you soon.